neither communist nor capitalist. With regard to work and wages, wealth and poverty, profit and loss, production and distribution, political power and individual security, we should neither enter into polemics nor condition our minds by endorsing either capitalism or communism. In a very real sense, when we understand the true nature of life, we can see that everyone is at the same time both a capitalist and a communist. When one is born into the world, one does not bring anything with him, and when one leaves, one does not take anything away. On the path of life, even though one is a millionaire, one cannot eat more than what can be absorbed by one's digestive system. One cannot wear more clothes than the weight one can comfortably lift. One cannot use more land than the area upon which one stands or lies. In day-to-day life, everything comes to everyone from the society. Everything made by anyone goes back to the society. When we understand this reality of life, we are all evidently communists. At the same time, by retaining surplus commodities after our daily consumption of them, and by preserving and saving them up for future use, we are all capitalists. Think of one person's accumulation of wealth. Is it not an unalterable fact that one can exert no claim whatsoever to it when one leaves the body? In the course of one moment, the wealth is going to pass into the hands of another, who is also a member of the society. If a person distributes its wealth during its lifetime in a manner of his own choosing, he will be blessed with peace of mind. But if he is too busy accumulating wealth and holding on to it until his death, he cannot enjoy peace of mind. Throughout his life, the person's heart will be under the burden of attachment to wealth, and he will suffer mentally because of it. That is the punishment that follows as a natural consequence of miserliness. According to the principle of Karma Yoga, man himself should voluntarily become the property of society by understanding the nature of life. He should surrender his consciousness to nature because it has come from total consciousness. He should surrender the benefits of his physical body to society because it was born, reared, given status, and maintained by society. This realization of natural facts is the source of peace, harmony, and satisfaction in human life. The prosperity of society is known by the abundance of its food, shelter, clothing, protection, educational facilities, technology, and cultural values. The prosperity of a society is therefore a pool of treasures gathered through the ages by the physical labor and intellectual services of millions of people in that society. Men may come and go, but prosperity continues to nurture the people of the present and will continue to nurture who will come into the world in the future. Children, the elderly, the invalids, and the physically or mentally handicapped people cannot repay the material values they consume for their needs. All others have to render their services to produce commodities, articles, and facilities so as to maintain and add to prosperity. Understanding this philosophy of life, its importance, and its practical implementation in action is duty consciousness. Man is a phenomenon of the joint functions of body and spirit. When life, spirit, is linked with the body, the consciousness existing in the life extends its activities through the senses. It is here that the feeling of pain and pleasure emerges. In order to balance natural pains such as hunger, climatic fluctuations, and the pressure of excretory forces of the body, a variety of materials and facilities are inevitably needed. In the production and exchange of materials, relatives and friends in society play a necessary role. As a result, everyone is naturally forced to deal with materials, properties, and people, so as to maintain one's own body. Family members, relatives, society, and the world of humanity all come under the obligation of duty consciousness. Some say that developing attachment to material things and to people will generate problems and worries in one's life, and these attachments will hinder spiritual development. While it's true that one earns and acquires and enjoys sensory attractions and becomes intoxicated with men and materials, it will result in never-ending problems in life. But when these things are done with duty consciousness and awareness, and with respect for the law of nature, there will be no problem whatsoever. Be blessed by the divine. Learn to meditate and start your journey of consciousness. Visit simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com.